are, when I say ill-educated or poorly educated, I'm talking about poorly educated on LGBTQ transitioning. They're not very open-minded. And so that ridicule tends to be there, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, the guys in your shop, okay, and I don't want to speak ill of shop. I don't want to speak ill of tech schools in any way, shape, or form. In this particular area, the kids who tend to go to shops or trade schools, they're what the public school system deems, what's the word I want to use? I don't want to say ill-educated, but ill-prepared for college. They just, somewhere in the school setting, in public school setting, kids who end up at tech were determined that they were not necessarily prepared for college on an academic level. I hate to say that, but that's kind of how it goes.
There's some people at the school that think they don't need to go to college, that once they get their high school diploma with that certificate of what we do in our shop, they can go and start working. But I was planning on going to college either way.
Mm-hmm.
So when I said I was going to college, they're like, why do you want to go to college when you're just going to get your certificate in the paper and you can go do auto body stuff?
Right, and that is the point of tech. The point of tech is to have a student educated on a high school level with a certification in a field, whether that field is cosmetology or auto body or mechanical work, HVAC. I'm not bashing tech schools in any way, shape, or form. Tech schools are phenomenal because we need every sort of individual in the world. Okay, there have to be doctors, there have to be lawyers, there have to be mechanics, there have to be, there has to be. Okay, the world doesn't function if everybody's a college grad. Mm-hmm. Okay, the world doesn't function if everybody is a high school dropout either. There's that brilliant balance, and so this is where we are. It just tends to be that the kids that tend to go to your particular school often are, like I said, narrow-minded.
I think there's only a few people in my school that are going to college, counting me. Most of my friends are just going straight to the workforce. Some are going into the Army or the Navy or the Air Force, which I'm proud of, and I hope they have a really good life or where they decide to do.
Absolutely. We would never, I'm not, like I said, I'm not bashing anybody's choices. I didn't go, I came out of high school, I went into the military, I floundered around for a couple of years before going back to college. I'm in my 40s, now I'm working on my master's. When I came out of high school, I don't know where I got the mentality, but I got the mentality that I was not smart enough for college. That's why I went in the service. Because I had it in my head that I was not smart enough for college. I have no idea where that came from. But here I am now, prepping, working on my master's, planning on heading for my doctorate. At 18, of course I didn't think I was good enough. Now, here I am 20 plus years later going, why the frig did I wait so long?
Dr. Gabriel.
Dr. Gabriel.
I
Dr.
see
Gabe.
it now.
God, can I go on TV and be Dr. Gabe? Paging Dr. Gabe?
I see that show.
No. The transgender doctor. So, like I said, you're standing up for your friends in the LGBTQ community. You transitioned your name. You transitioned your name because of your medical condition, right? And so you're dealing with quite a bit. I mean, you've got, school life. You have a job. Cheer.
I got 2 jobs.
2 jobs. Cheer. Did you get that second one? Is that confirmed? I know you're waiting for some tests.
Yeah, they're waiting for me to get...
So it's not confirmed yet. But
yeah,
okay. So again, school, jobs, cheer, prepping for college, and then a medical condition, an autoimmune disease, which for those of you who, kind of went, okay, yeah, an autoimmune disease, yeah, lots of people have those. Mackenzie has an extremely... I knew I was going to do it. I called you by your... I'm so sorry. Kai has an extremely rare pediatric version of an autoimmune disease. They know what causes it. They know what causes it in adults. They do not know what causes it in children. However, the child or the pediatric version of this is extremely more aggressive than the adult version, and life expectancies are diminished. There is no cure. There is no replacing of organs. It is what it is.
My friends said they would donate an organ, and I said you can't, and they got really upset.
Yeah, and it's not the first. I mean, we've had people who have offered to.
I said sorry.
And yeah, it's an insurance battle. But anyway, you do have a very, very stressful. And the reason why I point this out is, like I said, we have parents of transgender students or transgender children. We have parents of non-binary children. We have transitioning adults, transitioning teens. We have listeners all over the world at this point. You don't typically listen to us because you can hear us in the house when we're doing these, so you don't listen to us.
I hear you guys when I'm in my room.
Yeah.
And I come out
and laugh at us and make bunny ears behind Leo and all kinds of weird stuff like that.
Stick my tongue out.
Yeah, exactly. So we have listeners in Australia, the UK, the United States.
The UK is listening?
The UK does listen.
Oh.
Canada, South Africa, the Dominican Republic. We are looking for more and more listeners all the time, so we are definitely trying to reach out. So if you're listening to us, please take the opportunity and share these podcasts. But Leo, the reason why not even Leo. Wow. First I dead named you, then I wrong named you. At least I haven't called you the dog yet, okay?
You call me the dog all the time.
I do not call you the dog. I just
you call me Thanos.
Dog. That's a dog's name. I don't call you dog.
You're so mad that I
What's
named
up,
the dog
dog?
Thanos.
Dog. What's up, dog?
He's actually right next to me.
That's right. Anyway, no, what I was saying is, we have parents who have children that are transitioning and going through school and dealing with bullies and having a lot of these problems themselves, just dealing with these stressors. And so I can say, whatever, I can say, be great, be you, be honest, but the truth of the matter is that I'm a teacher, so they expect that. That's what teachers are supposed to say. 2, I'm an adult. Nobody really gives a rat's rear end what an adult says as far as kids go. So if you could tell these kids, any kids that are listening, even the adults that are listening, what is something that you would tell them?
I would tell them to be themselves and be brave that you're telling your parents that you're coming out to them. And be yourself around school. And if you want to tell people, tell them.
If you're confident...
If you're confident, go ahead and do it. If you're not confident and you're not ready to tell them, then you don't have to tell them.
Being you is beautiful, right?
Being you is absolutely beautiful.
It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your color. It doesn't matter your eye color. Eye color. It doesn't matter... it doesn't matter sex, orientation, gender, preference. Again, if you're black, white, yellow, green with purple polka dots, Caucasian, African American, indigenous, hokey pokey, Filipino, part of the Grand Poobah Association. Some of you will...
that.
Okay, for those of you who are listening that are too young to get this, you have to watch the Flintstones to understand the whole Grand Poobah thing.
Ask your parents.
Yeah, don't ask your parents. Take 10 seconds and go watch the Flintstones. Alright? It's like watching George Jetson and Bugs Bunny and all those guys, and it's just one of those cartoons that...
They may have never watched Bugs Bunny.
I know. What depravity. What horrors to have never seen the great Bugs Bunny. Or not.
I mean... I'm obsessed with Bear in the Big Blue House when I was little, so I can't say anything.
Oh, no, it was way worse. Not only was it Bear in the Big Blue House, but it was Barney, Teletubbies.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
Oh my gosh. You know when and you know no. I can bet there's one that's even worse. And all I have to do is say one word, and you will know exactly what I'm saying. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is serious.
Oh my god. No.
Somebody posted on my Facebook page a picture of a guinea pig, a duck, and a baby
I saw
and
that.
a turtle, and I went, no, the song is stuck in my head now. And
Anytime I see it.
And you know what the bad thing is? I actually think that the person who posted that is in one of the LGBTQ transition groups. So if they're listening, they've been called out because now I still have that song stuck in my head, and it's been weeks.
Yeah, Backyardigans also.
Oh, yes. What was that song? Everything is Boinga.
That's always
you
sang.
dare.
That's always sang in the car.
Oh, I know.
Every time we were in the car together on the way from like an event or something, we always would sing that song when it's just quiet.
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, there was the Wild Kratts, and
That was Leo's.
Leo's
was obsessed with the Wild Kratts.
Well, Leo met them, too.
Lucky.
Yeah. And like Leo, Kai goes to the Renaissance Fair and, has, weapon, euphoria and likes to throw things. And there's pictures of Kai, giving teen tood with knights. And, yeah, it's always fun in Northeast PA where we're at. So, I think we're going to wrap up this episode. It's a little shorter than usual, but again, this is Kai's first time kind of stepping in with Leo, and she's been very quiet. I've done most of the talking. My throat's getting a little sore on that.
I'm sorry.
You'll get better. That's all right. You're gonna be stepping in once a week.
Once a week.
Once a week, because we only do this twice a week. The new mics are here. The new mixer is arriving tomorrow.
Yay!
So theoretically, Sunday's podcast will be clearer, crisper, and just as weird as usual. So next week, because I did post this on the pages, and I did post this to a couple of groups, on Sunday night, Leo and I will be talking about your transgender heroes. Whether it's somebody in Hollywood, like the new Star Trek Discovery Season 3, they have a transgender and a non-binary character. Or if it's somebody in your community that is transgender that has kind of been a role model for you, a family member, a spouse, a child, because I know that my personal transgender hero was Leo. Leo came out before me and gave me the marbles, gave me the twig and berries to step out and be who I am today.
I think there's one transgender that I know that's a star. She was, well, it's a he now, was in Umbrella Academy.
Okay.
I forget who she played, but he is now, he has the full surgery and everything, so I don't know if they're going to be able to do Umbrella Academy now, or they're probably going to make a new one.
I don't know. But like I said, if you're listening and you choose to, give us a heads up on who your heroes are, we will absolutely use you and them, without names, of course, in our next podcast. And if we don't hear from you guys, then, well, we're just going to start looking at people in Hollywood, and there are transgender firefighters in New York that we're going to talk about. And we'll just keep on keeping on. Weather here is supposed to turn nasty this weekend, but I have a 3-day weekend, so I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Okay.
Copyright.
Oh, it's the FCC
Oh,
gods
no.
again. Oh, no. I can sing it off tune. I guess that makes it okay. And so, if you're listening, again, we want to thank you so much for listening in on us. We are growing our crowds every single day. We absolutely love it. Remember that, those ads that you hear at the beginning and end do help pay for our subscription so that we can keep being on the air. We are on Spotify. We are on Google. We are on YouTube. We are on Holy Buckets. We are everywhere and anywhere.
You didn't tell me you were on Spotify?
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, yeah, we're on
You
Spotify.
guys don't tell me where you're on anymore.
We're on Spotify, and if you click on Spotify and you actually click on the link for our thing, it will even tell you when there's a new episode.
Oh, what episode is this?
This is episode 6.
6 episodes and you guys are already famous.
I know. Well, I don't know about famous. We got a little bit of infamy going on.
Famous.
Our Facebook page is up to 80 people, 80 likes. That's not horribly impressive. We still have our angry people and our haters, but they've been pretty